The Cadaver Synod of 897 AD was one of the most bizarre and infamous events in the history of the Catholic Church. It took place under Pope Stephen VI, who ordered the exhumation and trial of his predecessor, Pope Formosus, who had died a year earlier. Formosus had been embroiled in political conflicts during his papacy, and Stephen VI, driven by political motivations, sought to discredit him even after death. The corpse of Formosus was dug up, dressed in papal robes, and placed on a throne to face formal charges. The charges brought against the dead pope included violations of church law, particularly that Formosus had illegally assumed the papacy while he was already the bishop of another diocese. As the decaying body could not defend itself, a deacon was appointed to speak on behalf of the corpse. Unsurprisingly, Formosus was found guilty of all charges. In a symbolic act, his papal vestments were stripped from his body, and the 3 fingers used for blessings were cut off as a further display of disgrace. After the trial, Formosus's body was thrown into the Tiber River, though according to some accounts it was later retrieved by a monk and given a proper burial. The macabre nature of the trial shocked many within the church and society at large, sparking widespread outrage. The event was seen as politically motivated and fueled by rival factions within the papacy and the Holy Roman Empire. The consequences of the Cadaver Synod were severe for Pope Stephen VI. His actions alienated many, and political opposition grew quickly. Shortly after the trial, Stephen VI was deposed, imprisoned, and ultimately strangled to death in his cell. The trial of Formosus was later annulled, and Formosus was posthumously exonerated. The Cadaver Synod remains one of the darkest and strangest episodes in the history of the papacy.